Thank you so much for coming tonight and coming out. This is really a really important evening for all of us. This is some people that were on the slides and some places that I wanted you to see. This is what we do in our work as On the Earth. We have been together for about 20 years. We actually started here with our first concert 20 years ago in Madison. So we're really happy to be back. But I know that a lot of these people are very far away. We showed you those pictures of, we know that we are all, we didn't really love it, we are all very, very related. And I don't know if you know that much about those people in those pictures, but I know you know the stories. And I know that you know that we only have one Mother Earth and she's honing on us. And so our organization, On the Earth, has been working with grassroots organizations and allies for 20 years. We've seen communities defeat coal strip mines. We've seen them defeat coal bed methane and work with the nuclear waste dumps, new uranium mines, big dam projects, fracking. We've seen communities that stand up and say, you cannot poison us. Yeah. And what we know is that if you don't stand up and say something, if you make no resistance, you don't have a shot. But if you make no resistance and you work hard, you have a very good shot. So I say that because we're really happy to be here tonight with you. We've wandered and worked all over Indian country. We've given away about $3 million to front lines of resistance. And this is a benefit for that work. This is these really awesome musicians and co-founders of On the Earth, the Indigo girls, are going to help us join with these movements. So I really like coming to Wisconsin for many reasons. I actually live, I don't know, about 75 minutes over northern Minnesota. This border seems slightly irrelevant. I live on a Warrior reservation, but this is all Wiggins. I came from the land to which the people belong. And so I like coming here, but one of the reasons I like coming here is that I always liked that in 2003, the World Mining Journal voted Wisconsin, so that Wisconsin was the hardest place in the world to put in a mine. And that is really some good street cred. And we need to keep that up. And you probably remember the mine that was about, which is the one near here, Mole Lake, Ojibwe. That community and all of you, or some of you, and a lot of people that aren't here, fought for 28 years against the largest mining corporations in the world. Exxon, Noranda, Rio Tinto Zinc, BHP Billiton, against a big copper zinc mine that would have destroyed that community. And they fought them. When I was like 28 years, that's how long Nelson Mandela was in jail. It's a long time to fight, but they never gave up. And in the end, Forest County, Potawatomi, and the Mole Lake Ojibwe bought out that mindset. So I would say that, there are a lot of ways to do this, but it is really important that we do this because people count on us and on Mother Earth counts on us. And I have a really great privilege tonight to introduce someone who I count on a lot. Here in this area, we have a lot of battles going on, but perhaps one of the greatest battles is the battle in the north, to stop GTAC from destroying Lake Superior. And so, one of my favorite Wiggins, who I don't know if you ever got to hang out with him in person, but I can hang out with him sometimes, so that's sweet. Is the tribal chairman of the Bad River Anishinaabe, like Wiggins. I asked him to come down, and what I want to say is, about 2 years ago, we were at ceremonies. We're sitting on the sidelines, and I'm talking to him, taking notes, because I'm kind of needy to this here. And he says, You know, it just seems like people don't want to stick around another 1,000 years. That stuck with me, you know? Like, what if we were the people that wanted to stick around? Wouldn't that be cool? We wanted to have a way of life that let us stick around. That's cool. So here's a man who is really, really courageous in protecting our land, all of our land, all of our water. I want to introduce one of my favorite nation out here. This is my Wiggins, tribal chairman of the Bad River Nation. Thank you.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here with Winona and Indigo girls and Doug Jackson. Soundcheck was an amazing experience. And standing up here in front of all you good folks is an unbelievable experience. It looks like, let me tell you, from here looking out, it's kind of dark and it looks like stars in the sky. I just want to say that river is downstream from the dreams of a billionaire, the dreams of a mining company who has bought legislators who represent the mining company and not the good people of Wisconsin. And I think for the folks that live around here, the story of how things have gone and how challenging it's been for people to have their voice heard has been self-evident. Let me say this, that it's been a humbling experience trying to resist the mining. It's not warlike, it's not aggressive. It's actually a beautiful journey to celebrate in real time the value of the waters and lands that are around us and these ecosystems. In real time, understanding that it's possibly the waning days of some of these beautiful waters, some of these classic trout streams, some of these places and those rocks and cedar trees and hummingbirds and blue herons, that hillside that's slated for explosion could have a finite amount of life left. It's been an awakening to how unbelievably beautiful and how important those places are for our future. And what's helped us is our elders and their ceremonies. They get going in ceremonies and strange things happen. They chase time and money out of our space, out into space. And then we talk and we pray. They chase egos and all those things we think we are, and all those labels we wear. They chase those out of our space. And they bring egos in. And all of a sudden, there's things that you think about. Without time, without money, without ego, you can understand that pyramid that everyone thinks man sits on top of and the rest of it is nature, we are dominant, is actually upside down thinking. That if Mother Nature went away, we go away. And that if we went away, Mother Nature would thrive. And it takes that pyramid and turns it upside down where Mother Nature is truly on top. And without money to think about, we can truly lose track of time. And so it's easy, ceremonies to look back 1,000 years to a time when human beings drank surface water. Human beings walked around, got up in the morning, walked outside their house and drank surface water, right? That happened. And we don't do that anymore. But it also allows us to look into the future. And really, simply, you take these glasses. Let's call this a climate change. And the federal government is now saying climate change adaptation. And you put that climate change adaptation set of lenses on, and you look at that 500 years into the future. Let's just look at it 100 years into the future. And water scarcity, and things like Fukushima, and the Gulf oil spill, and all those types of things through that filter of climate change adaptation. You look backwards for the things that we used to have, we used to appreciate, look into the future for the challenges that are coming, and all of a sudden exploding the headwaters of the watershed for possibly 10, 15 years of mining company activity don't seem to be the wisest choice for the sustainability and the livelihood of people. And our people at the Bad River Nation are downstream, but so is the Ashland community, so is Grand County, so is possibly your grandchildren. Who knows where your grandchildren will want to live 200 years from now. They may gravitate towards that big lake up there because water's drying up in places. It's something to think about. And those ceremonies help us think about that stuff. And those ceremonies help us understand that trying to protect these places is right. And to that end, I just want to say it's an honor to be here tonight. We need your help up at Bad River. The Pinocchio Hills Education Project and all the citizens of the local communities need your help. We plan on resisting gently, in a beautiful way, in a peaceful, non-violent way. And the context there is we've already dealt with machine guns in the hills from the mining company up there. And I'll just say we need your help, and it's an honor to be here to draw a little attention to how important these things are. Thank you very much.